Honorable dignitaries, learned delegates, respected professors, participants, students and everyone present here. Myself, Deepika, feel privileged to welcome you all on behalf of the Organization Committee, Emerging Devices, Circuits and Systems for Next Generation Biomedical Applications, KARYASHALA 2023, organized by Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, NIT Rourkela, and sponsored by Science and Engineering Research Board, SERB, Government of India. Now I kindly request the distinct dignitaries to please come on to the dais. Now ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite our esteemed guest of honor, Professor Mukesh Kumar Gupta, Dean Strick of NIT Rourkela, onto the dais. May I invite Professor Deepti Patra, Chair-elect, IEEE Rourkela Subsection, Department of Electrical Engineering, NIT Rourkela, onto the dais. May I further invite Professor Umesh Chandrapati, Acting HOD, Department of ECE, onto the dais. May I invite Professor Sukhdev Mayer, Department of ECE, NIT Rourkela, onto the dais. May I invite Professor Santanu Kumar Behera, Department of ECE, NIT Rourkela, onto the dais. May I invite Professor D.P. Acharya, sir, Department of ECE, NIT Rourkela, onto the dais. May I further invite Professor Saugata Kumarkar, Coordinator of the KARYASHALA, Department of ECE, NIT Rourkela, onto the dais. Finally, I invite Professor Sudip Kundu, Coordinator of the KARYASHALA, Department of ECE, NIT Rourkela, onto the dais. I offer my regards to each of you for joining us. Thank you so much for accepting our invitation and coming over for this inaugural session of KARYASHALA. I request all the volunteers to welcome our dignitaries with the bouquets. Now moving on to our session, light is a symbol of brightness as sunlight expels the darkness and brings in our life prosperity and happiness. We will now have our traditional auspicious lightning ceremony as a tribute to Mother Saraswati, the goddesses of knowledge. I would also like to request all the dignitaries to step forward to inaugurate this occasion by lighting of the lamp and Vedic song chanting.
Jyote
would like to invite Professor Sudip Kundu sir from the Department of ECE and coordinator of this KARYASHALA to deliver the welcome address and the contact setting of this workshop. Sir, please step forward to accord a formal welcome to the gathering.
Good morning to everyone present here today. Honorable Dean Sponsored Research, Professor Mukesh Gupta, Chair-elect IEEE Rourkela Subsection and Professor of Electrical Engineering Department, Professor Dipti Patra, Acting Head of the Department, Electronics and Communication Engineering and Group Head of Instrumentation Engineering Specialization, Professor Umesh Chandrapati, Group Head of Signal and Image Processing, Professor Sukadev Meher, Group Head of Microwave and Radar Engineering, Professor S.K. Behra, Senior Professor of VLSI Design and Embedded System, Professor D.P. Acharya, Coordinator of KARYASHALA, Professor Sogat Kumar Kaur, my faculty colleagues, participants, students, and everyone present here. It is a moment of extreme pleasure to welcome you all in the inaugural session of the KARYASHALA Emerging Devices, Circuits, Systems for Next Generation Biomedical Applications, EDCS Next Gen Bio App 2023. This KARYASHALA is supported by Science and Engineering Research Board, Government of India, through Accelerate Vigyan scheme. First of all, I must mention here, we have received overwhelming responses from the participants across India. I express special thanks to all of you for attending the KARYASHALA in offline mode. In fast developing nations like India, the quality of life grows very fast, which also increases per capita expenditure in healthcare for an individual. Apart from the in-house requirement, export is also continuously increasing, especially after the COVID-19 era. The medical device industry in India is growing at an unprecedented scale. The export of medical device sector has been growing at a CAGR of 10% over the last 5 years. India's expected export has been, medical devices will reach around $10 billion by 2025. To support this exponential growth, there is a direct need of growing research and development in this field. Therefore, a massive manpower development is mandatory in the related domains which can support this journey. Advanced electronic devices, MEMS technology, artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, and long-distance secured communication are now an integral part of health diagnosis and therapeutic systems. The enhanced demand for portable and implantable medical devices for health monitoring and therapeutic use is leading to the demand for ultra-low power efficient systems. Therefore, biomedical integrated circuits and systems are becoming a hot topic in the present day. This high-end workshop will give an intense emphasis on the recent research activities and emerging trends in the domain of miniaturized devices, circuits, systems, and communication methods for biomedical applications, which will be definitely benefited for the participants. There will be total 14 lecture sessions by the experts from the prestigious institutes of India. We approached experts in the related domains from the top institutes of India like IIT Kharagpur, IIT BHU Varanasi, IIT Bhubaneswar, IST Shibpur, PS University Bengaluru, and our own institute, NIT Rourkela. We are very lucky that they have agreed, and we are really grateful to them. I am confident that we all, along with the participants, will learn and be benefited from these technical sessions. And it will be also help to create a network between us for the knowledge exchange. It may be noted that apart from the experts' talk, in this workshop, significant focus will be given on hands-on training on the design and development of different medical devices. There will be total 7 sessions, each of 3 hours for hands-on training, focusing on different medical portable devices, CMOS circuit design, embedded system design, and signal processing for biomedical applications. I hope we all will enjoy all the sessions. Thank you all for being part of the inaugural sessions of the KARYASHALA. Thank you again.
Thank you, sir, for your welcoming words. We are honored to have with us Professor Deepti Patri ma'am, Chair-elect IEEE Rourkela Subsection, Department of Electrical Engineering. I request you to share your thoughts to address the gathering.
Good morning, everyone. Honorable Dean Srik, Professor Mukesh Gupta, Senior Professor of EC Department, Professor Sukhdev Meher, Professor S.K. Behera, Professor D.P. Acharya, and Professor U.C. Pati, and our coordinators, Professor Sudeep Kundu and Professor Saugatkar. Dear participants, all the faculty members, students present in this hall, on behalf of IEEE subsection Rourkela, I provide a warm welcome to all of you. IEEE Rourkela subsection, this was established just 2.5 years back. It's a very recent subsection. Previously, it was under IEEE Bhubaneswar subsection, and in our effort, collective effort by electrical, electronics, computer science, biomedical, all these departments, we could bag this IEEE subsection to establish at NIT Rourkela. And it was established only just before 2.5 years back. And since its inception, we are organizing, we are providing support, technical support to lot of activities. Lot of lecture series have been already conducted previously, and last year also we had conducted one international conference. Lot of faculty development programs have been already organizing in all these departments who are the pillars of this IEEE subsection of Rourkela. And not only NIT Rourkela, but also other technical institutes nearby, they are also associated with this Rourkela subsection. So, on behalf of this IEEE, we are always there to provide technical, and in future maybe some financial support also we may provide. But also we are now providing a lot of opportunities for the students, because a lot of student chapters have been, we are planning to open it, okay, activated it, so that lot of students will be benefited in different chapters like signal processing chapter, your communication chapter. So in different branches are there, so different areas are there. So we'll provide support to various student chapters. So that will be our first target. And continuously we will definitely, we are going to organize various events, just like our this is a KARYASHALA which is sponsored by ACRB, and we know that this KARYASHALA has certain rules and regulations. So I must congratulate the conveners, Professor Saugatkar and Professor Sudeep Kundu, for bagging this good kind of KARYASHALA. It's a quality kind of KARYASHALA, and the topic is so emerging. The topic is so challenging. It's a very interesting topic, and everybody will be benefited in this topic, because we know biomedical devices, now it is emerging biomedical devices, because it will be for next generation applications. And in next generation, we are always targeting for micro things. It should be a micro device or miniature device, or light weighted, or it should be as small as possible, as light as possible, and it should be reliable, it should be efficient. So these are the main objective of designing and developing a device. And when a device is there, definitely a system is there and there is a circuit. So this Karyashala will definitely provide you a very strong foundation to know about various devices, how to start just your designing a device, because recently lot of devices have been developed in India, and you can check in DBT site what are the success stories, in the SERB site also what are the various success stories in biomedical applications. You can see so many devices have been developed in India recently, and that was developed by so many NITs, IITs, so many private institutes, because they have given their effort for developing not only your engineering but medical institutes are also collaborating with engineering institutes, and combinedly or with collaboration only they are able to devise those kind of devices. Okay, so just recently I found micro needles are developed which are very beneficial. Similarly stents, various stents which are easily it can be developed, but we should give a thought how a lightweighted, how that various diameters devices can be developed in stent which have tremendous application. And from therapeutic point of view as well as diagnostic point of view, both the views are to be taken care of. Also there is a third domain, that is your assisting technology. In 3 domain biomedical devices are developed. Now out of these 2, our Karyashala is targeting for 2 areas, that is diagnostic and therapeutic both. So you will definitely learn from the lecture session as well as from the your hands-on session. You will learn a lot. So I wish you all the best. I hope our participants will definitely be benefited, and you must attend each and every lecture with sincerity, and finally you can give your feedback what you have learned. So thank you.
Ma'am, thank you so much for your encouraging remarks. We are also fortunate today to have with us Professor Umesh Chandrapati sir, Acting HOD, Department of EC. Sir, please step forward to deliver the today's gathering.
Professor Mukesh Kumar Gupta, Dean Srik, Professor Dipti Patra, Chair-elect, IEEE subsection, and Professor in Electrical Engineering Department, Professor Sukhdev Meher, Head Signal and Image Processing Group, Professor Santanu Kumar Behera, Head Microwave Radar Engineering Group, Professor Dipi Acharya, Acting Head of VLSI Design and Embedded Systems Group, colleagues, students, participants, and after all, coordinators of the Karyashala, Professor Sagat Kumar Kaur and Professor Sudeep Kundu. Good morning to all of you. In fact, coming to the department, because it is acting head, coming to the department, it has got 2 BTech courses, that is Electronics and Communication and Electronics and Instrumentation Engineering. It has also got 5 specializations in which active research is going on. The specializations are Communication and Network, Electronics and Instrumentation, Signal and Image Processing, Microwave and radar, VLSI Design and Embedded Systems. In addition to that, there are also a lot of PhD students who are working in these specialized in the research areas. Then coming over to this Karyashala, already it is there. So emerging devices, so complete Karyashala there. Let us come over to the healthcare technologies, and we shall analyze how this Karyashala is beneficial, appropriate to the point, to these objectives. Healthcare technology is growing in leaps and bounds these days, and in turn it has enhanced the life expectancy of the people. But it has also a concern to provide accurate, plenty, and adequate health services to this large growing population. Then, in fact, the function of organs, they are generally, we can find out from this electrical activity. This electrical activity, which is originated in a cell, is generally called biopotential. And generally few examples of that are ECG, EEG, EMG, electromyogram. So these biopotentials, biomedical signals, along with the physiological variables, like let us say pulse rate, heart rate, has to be monitored for detection, diagnosis, and sometimes prediction of diseases. In addition to that, there are unwanted signals which is superimposed on the desired signals while acquiring, which poses a serious threat to the accurate diagnosis and subsequent treatment. So in this context, pre-processing, the first few words of this workshop, is very much essential. Then combination of electronics and medical science, a new research area that is called bioelectronics. It has revolutionized the medical sector. What it has given us? It has given us cost efficient, power efficient, small in size and reliable devices. Small in size. In fact, present day we are using implantable devices. And this is only possible because these devices has been miniaturized using this bioelectronics research. Then this workshop, this KARYASHALA, it has got two keywords, emerging and next generation. So no need to explain these two terms, and hope that it will provide you enough information about the cutting edge technologies in this research domain. See the list of speakers. This is simply excellent, and the course coverage also. I think much can be told about those. I wish you will be extremely beneficial. You will be extremely beneficial for this, and may give you future research direction out of this KARYASHALA. Then, last but not the least, the campus is very good with lot of greeneries, and I hope that it will have a pleasure stay in the campus. You can roam around, but one point, beware of the dogs. So, last but not the least, wish that you will have a nice stay here as far as from the professional front as well as personal front. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for the inspirational words. I would now like to invite our Professor Sukhdev Mehar, sir, Department of ECE, NIT Rourkela, to enlighten us with his words.
Good morning to all of you. Professor Mukesh Gupta, Dean, Professor Dijapatra, Professor Deepa Acharya, Professor Behera, our HOD, just Professor Pati, and two coordinators, Professor Kundu and Professor Kar, and the professors of the department available here, and the students and the participants and others, ladies and gentlemen. So, once again, welcome you all. Good morning. This is certainly a very nice topic that is chosen by the coordinators, and the topic is so important, and it covers almost a whole spectrum of electronics, as the name is emerging devices, circuits and systems. Right? When you say circuits and systems, it completes everything. Yet it has been put with the devices. So the transducers, sensors are along with our devices and circuits to process the signals. And signal processing access is a major area of research nowadays. When you see signal processing, it may be one-dimensional, the normal signal, or two-dimensional, the images, or three-dimensional, the videos, right? So we have a group of research teams in our department which is called signal and image processing, which does a very good work in the field of signal processing and image processing, video processing, and related topics. And nowadays, a lot of things are going on with CNN, and I hope we will be concerned with all these things. I was looking at the speakers list, and I saw Dr. Niladri Bihari Puhan from IIT Bhubaneswar. He will be talking about the early detection of blindness. So in that case also, most probably he will be talking about CNN and all that, because that's the way things are going on. With CNN, we can see what is the disease, we can predict how far it has come up, and we can early detect whether a man is susceptible to some changes, and probably he may be having an effect later on in his life. So prediction is an important topic in our signal processing. So we would like to try to predict a disease to some extent, right? So it's not only that we will diagnose something, prediction is also very important, right? If we can early predict, then it can well be prevented quite well before the disease comes to us. So blindness is certainly a very serious thing, and if it is early detected before actually it comes, then certainly a lot of things can be done so that blindness won't occur to that person. Right? So what I say here is, if at all you are interested to do research in this field of signal processing or image processing, then you can contact our people in this group, right? A lot of people are there, and we have got a lot of people like Professor Samitari, Professor Okade, Professor Ajit Sahu, Upendra Sahu, and Professor Ebri Roy. Ebri Roy is here, I think. Yes, sir. Yeah, right. So yeah, so many people. So whenever you require any help, whenever you require any guidance, you can talk to them. All right. So that's all. Have a nice stay here. Have a nice vacation period. Enjoy it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your great knowledge with us. I would now like to invite our Professor Santanu Kumar Behera, sir, Department of ECE, NIT Rourkela, to share a few words with regard to this workshop.
Good morning, everyone present over here. Dear Professor Mukesh Gupta, Dean Srik, and Madam Professor Dipti Patro, Chair-elect IEEE Rourkela subsection, Professor S. Mayer, Group Head, Signal Processing Group, Signal and Image Processing Group, Professor U.C. Poti, HOD in charge of our department, Professor D.P. Acharya, Senior Faculty of VLSI Design Group, and our coordinators, Professor Sudeep Kundu and Professor Sarkar, sorry, Professor Kaur, Saugat Kaur. I am always be confused with Sarkar and Kaur. And my colleagues and participants, staff present over this hall. So really this is a nice topic chosen by Professor Sudeep Kundu and Professor Kaur. Nowadays, biomedical application, every field we are tending towards this area, particularly in our area, we are also working in this field, although it is high frequency, and people may think that it is not possible to design some biomedical equipments or instruments or accessories. So when I had been to Monash University in 2018, I found they have designed a portable ECG. So where they have used RFID nodes, tags to prepare one portable ECG machine, where tag, we may think that is not an antenna, but it will behave like an antenna, which will take signal from reader, reader again one antenna. So it will be just like a reflector. And based on the different materials, material is important there. Smart materials, different materials, it can sense different physical signals. So that can be used as different sensors. But whatever processing will do, at the reader end will do the processing. Just now, Mayor sir really pointed out, the signal processing technique is very important. So we do the whatever signal processing technique at the reader end. So this is very important at the present scenario. So every field, people are working in the field of biomedical applications. So Professor Kundu has chosen good number of experts from different institutes, and including our institute, few faculty members, particularly from biomedical department, they are involved. So it will be a very good program, and they will throw light on this topic, and hands-on trainings, what he has already explained, will be there. So it will be a very good, interesting program. Hope our participants will enjoy and learn. They will tend to do their future research, and it will be definitely helpful. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for your insightful thoughts. I would now like to invite our Professor Devi Prasad Priyabata Acharya, sir, Department of ECE, NIT Rourkela, to grace the gathering with your profound words.
Good morning, Professor Mukesh, our new Dean Strick, and Professor Dipti Madam, Professor Pati, Professor Mayor, Professor Behra, coordinators, Professor Sudeep and Professor Swagat, faculty colleagues, participants, people from media and students. First of all, we must do an advertisement for something that's going on here. Biomedical circuit systems, devices circuit systems. Why should you attend this course? You should attend this course. There are two reasons, and two competing reasons are there. Reason number one, it is biomedical products are having the highest customer market in the world. Everybody is a customer. Whoever is present here, whoever is in this world is a customer for biomedical products. The second is that the technology is changing every day. The medical technology and electronics and allied technologies, they are changing every day, giving an opportunity for a new product to be designed and launched in the market. When I work for a biomedical product, I see a huge customer market is there. I make a product, sell it. By the time it outsells or does something, I get another opportunity to design the same product to sell in the market. That's how the companies like Omron, that's how the company like Morpen, many companies you know, they are in the market. Diagnostics and also therapeutics, both the ways opportunity is there. Electronics technology is changing every day. IC design technology, semiconductor technology, everything is changing. And that is adding on more impetus towards making more better products day by day. Today, earlier people used to have a surgery, then it is to open surgery. For any small surgery, open surgery. If you think of 30 years back. Then 20 years back, all of a sudden it came laparoscopic surgery through different technologies. Now it is robotic surgery. And you think of, now I will tell you, suppose you will be operated by a surgeon who is sitting somewhere in a bigger hospital, long away, and he will be doing some robotic guided surgery through online mode. Anybody of one will agree to do that? None. Because you don't think that there is a reliability of the communication system, there is a reliability of technology. So to bring that reliability, we have to do research. Unless we have so it provides you another opportunity for research. Research on the same thing. doing, redoing and redoing again and again to ensure the reliability of the biomedical product. A mobile phone doesn't work, it doesn't matter. Some TV does not work, it doesn't matter. Something else doesn't work, AC doesn't work, doesn't matter. But a biomedical system doesn't work, it's not a matter of joke. So we have to develop the reliability, the confidence into the system. For that we have to do research. At this present scenario, this is the most appropriate topic. And one more thing is that when most of us are electronics engineers probably, so when we think of going for a product, designing something, we think of heavy investment. But this biomedical system, they don't need heavy investment. You do small work, your intellectuality, your efforts, knowledge, anything, any domain, you put together, it quickly comes out without less investment. So that's why both the coordinators, they really need deep appreciation to spread this knowledge of device, circuits and systems for biomedical applications. And coincidentally, we are fortunate that we are having our chief guest, Professor Mukesh, who is from the biomedical department. And he will definitely enlighten us on these aspects with his vast idea and knowledge. I once again welcome you to the course. I congratulate all the participants, coordinators, all the stakeholders in the process. Wish you all the best. Have a pleasant stay and learning. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for such amazing words. Man is met by his beliefs, as he believes, so he is. I would now like to invite our esteemed guest of honor, Professor Mukesh Kumar Gupta, sir, Dean Strict, NIT Rourkela, to speak few words.
Madam Dipti Patra, the chair-elect for the Rourkela subsection of IEEE, Professor Pati, the head of the department, Professor Meher, Professor Acharya, Professor Shantanu Behra, the coordinators of this program, Professor Kundu and Professor Kar, my colleagues of the dais, the other staffs who have been participating here, and all the participants who has joined today. Good morning to everyone. While sitting there, I was thinking, it took me to the olden days of the COVID time. It reminded me how important is this topic. I think that's the time where everybody in the world started thinking more and more about the need and necessity of biomedical engineering, biomedicine, and then the need of what is the today's topic is to detect the biosignals more precisely, to predict, diagnose, and detect the various diseases. I think we all have faced that issue when we had looking for pedometer or for, in case of COVID time, measuring the SpO2 level, the saturation point, and we all have worried if the level gone to 96. We don't know whether it is the sensitivity of the machine to be questioned or whether I have to contact a doctor. Or we all have thought that काश ऐसा मशीन होता बता देता देख के मोबाइल में कि मुझे कोविड है या नहीं है. We all thought of having a disease by which we can detect that whether my breathing is normal, whether my heart is normal. But it's not just the convenience of us, the user end, but you think of, on the other hand, the doctors, when they make a decision based on the electronic devices that generate data on various biosignals, may it be ECG, or may it be an MRI, or may it be a EMG or whatsoever. Imagine if they see a graph, a plot for the hypokalemia, they don't know whether this plot, how reliable it is, whether I should start a whole array of schedule for the medicine, or should I redo another test to confirm that my diagnosis is correct. Imagine a slight error in the machine, a slight deviation from the sensitivity or the specificity of the machine can lead to the whole array of devastation, and the doctors, both doctors and the patient's life is in question. Patient's life is in question, and then because of that, the doctor's life is in question, his profession is in question. So the need of this, today's KARYASHALA need no emphasis. We all know that it is an ever-growing field. Every day we want to have a newer tools, newer devices, newer methodologies, newer algorithms, so that we can increase the preciseness and the sensitivity and specificity, and to detect newer diseases which will be useful for the users to win while sitting at the home, and also make sure that no wrong diagnosis is made. So besides society, as everybody has emphasized, the importance in the industry, today you all know that government by 2024 is going to make necessary that all the heavy vehicle drivers must have a gadget on their head which will monitor biosignals to ensure that no accidents are happening on highways due to fatigue that happens due to the long driving. So there are a number of requirements with never ending, and today's KARYASHALA is one of them, which is most important to understand where we are heading and what needs to be done further. NIT Rourkela, as we all know, is one of the top 15 engineering institution in the country. And in the eastern part of the country, it is right after the IIT Kharagpur. We are the second best in the eastern part of our country. And departments of electronics and communication in our institute is one of the best department, most sought after branch by the undergraduate students across the country, which we have the topmost student. The top 0.1% of the candidates or the students who qualify for the tough JEE examination, they only get admitted to our institution. Our Department of Electronics and Communication has a very good faculty, well-trained faculty, very good research laboratories, and has contributed to the growth of not only this institute, but also the alumni of our institute, the graduates of our institute are posted across the country in several top companies and have been serving to the nation in different capacity. Today, with that, I would also request the Professor Kundu and Professor Kar to please, at the end of the KARYASHALA, to please come out with a white paper on the recommendation of the committee that we can also take up further to the respective ministries to take up on this matter. In particular, I would like to emphasize on the coming out with a recommendation, a standardization of the medical devices on its precision, because this is one need. The newer devices are coming up and there need to be a standardization mechanism. So a white paper may be brought up, which may be useful. With this, I welcome you all. We have an excellent campus, a good weather. I am sure you will have a very enjoyable learning and very enjoyable time in this campus. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I hope everyone is in deep thought. I would like to invite Professor Saugata Kumarkar, sir, coordinator of the KARYASHALA, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Respected dignitaries on the dais, participants, my faculty colleagues, students, ladies and gentlemen present here, good morning to all of you. Myself, Dr. Saugata Kaur, co-coordinator of this 7-day workshop. I feel honored to propose this vote of thanks, which is a very difficult job. On behalf of the organizing committee, we all are very happy and grateful to all of you for this successful inauguration of this workshop. Our sincere gratitude to the Dean Sri Professor Mukesh Gupta, IEEE Chair-elect, Rourkela Subsection, Professor Dipti Patra, our acting HOD, Professor Yusipoti, for providing so much value to our audience. We are grateful to Professor Meher, Professor S.K. Behra, Professor D.P. Acharya, and all our faculty colleagues for sparing their valuable time for us and gracing this inauguration ceremony. This is just beginning of this workshop, but preparation was started almost 2 months back, 2 to 3 months back, when we applied for this KARYASHALA. And I must mention our deep, sincere appreciation for the coordinator of this workshop, Professor Sudip Kundu. We are thankful to Professor Shantanu Sarkar, Professor Ayaskant Swain, Professor Hiremat, Professor Madhuresh from Food Technology, Professor Balaji from ID Department, and all our faculty colleagues for their constant support and cooperation. We also thank all the participants who are here physically to attend the workshop. We express our sincere gratitude to all the speakers who agreed to deliver lectures and taking the lab sessions either in physical or online mode. Some of the lectures are in physical mode and some of the lectures are in online mode. We must thank our young workforce. Without their support, this workshop, the organization will not happen. To our PhD students, especially Prem Sai. So here is Prem. Prem is here. Samiksha, to Vikas, to Jagannath, and their dedicated effort in overall organization and the management, along with Anusmita, Deepika, Ipsita, our UG and PG students, Sisank, Naresh, Alex, Anurag, Saroda, for their constant efforts to make this workshop successful. We appreciate the support from our department, especially SAMS, Mr. Sam Akhtar, Mr. Bhuvaneshwar Das, Mr. Aditya, Mr. PPK Patra, and other non-teaching staffs. Lastly, we would like to thank our PRO Madam and Angtel of our institute, and all others I miss to acknowledge who contributed for the success of this program. So once again, I would like to thank each one of you. I am grateful for giving me this opportunity. Have a nice day. Thank you all.
He said if he missed someone, he missed himself itself. So I really thank to Professor Kaur for continuously supporting me to make the event fruitful, starting from the December, writing the proposal and arranging all others. So really I thank to Professor Sogat Kaur, which he could not give himself, so for organizing this workshop. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words. Now I hope you all find this KARYASHALA highly fruitful and beneficial for your future vendor. Now we came to an end of this inaugural function. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your cooperation.